If you guys don't know, the hatch happened recently, and it got 21% likes. And it finally ended a couple I don't know, a couple days ago. And I wanna say just take a close look at my avatar with me. Don't hate me in the comments, please, guys. But yeah, I may have done got the cone of connection. I didn't even invite any of my friends. Bro, I didn't even do that quest. Okay, maybe I didn't 100% complete it, but I definitely did a little too. Oh yeah, guys, if you're wondering how I got the YouTuber egg, there's a really cool story. I just joined a random game and chiseled one of a really good YouTuber I enjoy watching. Actually, just randomly was giving them out in the servers, so that was really cool. But I in fact got every single egg, and I'm look at this inventory. Every little bit of it is complete, and honestly, it was mid. Okay, but now I'm gonna talk about why it was mid. I'm gonna head over. Are the portals still active? Hold up, I need to find the right one first. But yeah, there was a whole map. The map is amazing. They worked really. The map is really cool. I'm gonna head over to. I hate the controls. Okay, we're not gonna head over. But let's say some of the games were just overall pretty garbage. In fact, one of the games was literally like, okay, I think there were a couple over here that were like questionable, like very odd Roblox, very odd of you. Can we not go in the portal? Can we not go in the portal? They're worried about hiding. Okay, some of the games were like literal brain rot. Like there was brain rot evolution. There was like Bombardilo, Crocodilo, like Obby and stuff. It was really the that it was really bad. I'll just say that. And the games they chose were awful, and the games that I regret even bothering to like look at. One of them was like the Squid Game Brain Rot Obby, and it was the most lanky box thing I've ever seen. I really, as you know, I've been gone for a while, but I managed to actually finish it. What's this? Ice. Since when do they have Portal Ice Biome? Um, but yeah, if you don't know, I came over here. You guys can come over here. I think right now. I don't know if this is still active, but there was a finale egg. And the most greedy thing about this event is I'm gonna open up my inventory here. Actually, no, not my inventory, my quests. It made you complete all of these garbage quests if you wanted to get this like really cool egg avatar item. It made you complete every single little quest that hadn't been finished. And let's just say there was quite an unreasonable amount of quests that they wanted you to do. Like, look at all these. I'm still scrolling. Like, you need to complete all of these. I did all those. But another thing though is that this one obby right here, some of these, like, you can see the cloud obby and volcano obby. Those were practically impossible for a bad obby player like me because there were no checkpoints. It was like a full-on obby, and there were literally no checkpoints. So if you fell, start over. It doesn't matter. Your time is not a concern to Roblox. I personally, it was at times boring. I might have already said it was bad, but I feel like it was just the games that were bad. At the end of the day, I would have to trade people to get like one egg, because the problem that I had with it, and I believe everyone had with it, is it was RNG. You'd get a random egg for going into a random egg for collecting the egg in games, and some of them didn't even have instructions. Like, that's the thing. I know Creekcraft already talked about it, but like most of the games had literally no context to the quest whatsoever. And it was more like, oh, just we expect you to know where to find it. Which, hello, most of the games didn't. At least I'd be lucky if some of them at least explained, like some of those obby but you're on a bike type games explained. They were like, oh, go to stage 20, you can get yourself you can get yourself the egg. Another thing is they're selling a 29,000. Okay, it's off sale now, but this costs 29,000 Robux. I'm not even joking. I think it was like 29,000 Robux. But the thing about it is there were at least, I believe there was at minimum 500 games. And they gave us so little time that not even a single person could reach all of them. Not a single person could do all of them, which is actually insane. And I hope Roblox takes this into mind. You made a decent event, in my personal opinion. No hate in the comments. I know about the controversy before it, about Teddy and stuff, and I don't think that's cool at all. But like, Roblox, you take this as a note to not do another, because I still thought there was gonna be 1,000 games. I didn't know they were lowering it, but I'd say one thing, Roblox, you need to learn from your mistakes now, and hopefully, if you ever even make another Roblox event, because I know a lot of people probably aren't going to support it, because if we head over to the hatch, so I got 21%, which is definitely one of the lowest rated Roblox games, probably of all time. So if Roblox even bothers to make another event, we don't need 500 games. 100 games was. I remember the Hunt. I'm gonna go to the Hunt real quick. The Hunt was a solid event in my opinion. I couldn't finish it. I remember I live streamed it a little bit. I didn't do any of the Mega Edition, the Haunt, or the Classic, but I didn't do a little bit of the Hunt, the original Hunt, and I got pretty decently far. Some of them are kind of hard in my opinion, and I couldn't really do all of them. But like, in my opinion, the games they chose were reasonable. They were actually like some of the trendy games on Roblox, and some of the questionable ones, in my opinion. Like some of these, like all these anime games were kind of they didn't need all these. But I did some of these. They were pretty decent. What's the point? Toilet Tower Defense. Roblox is trying to be hip with the kids here, but like the games were overall alright. And there were only 100 of them. I mean, 100 sounds a lot for a week, but compared to the 500 they threw at you, you definitely didn't need to finish all of them. But like, they definitely wanted you to. Like the same thing about the Classic. Like there were 100 games. You had to finish all 100 games to like get the final boss, which I remember 1x1 was like a controversial final battle. I never did any of these. I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't bother. I didn't really care. Though I actually might regret it because this is actually some kind of cool stuff. The exclusive avatar items. That bucket hat gives me Stanley Parable flashbacks. But it was a cool event, I guess. The Classic looks like a cool type event. It was decent, I guess. It looks decent. Like it's literally the lobby looks amazing. Like I didn't even take a closer look at this lobby, but like this lobby's awesome. It was more about this controversial that the final boss, and it was because the games, a couple of the game, like see, there it is again. Toilet Tower Defense. What are you doing, Roblox? Like the games, in my opinion, are actually really good. Besides Toilet Tower Defense, I would have done all of these actually. I'll be honest, all of these are actually good. I would do every single one of these except for Toilet Tower Defense. These are actually like some of Roblox's like most popular games and stuff. But like, what are they doing with the hatch, man? Nobody. I will actually go into some of I will scroll through my continue playing. Some of these games were a part of I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna scroll down and show you some of the games that they had. They had whatever this game is. All of these games, by the way, every single one of these games was one of the Hunt games. I mean the hatch games. This was one of them. Some random brain rot Poppy trade. Like look at that thumbnail. You see Poppy playtime in Squid Game. This is actually one of the games, and I'll actually show you exactly where one of the if you hop in the game. Brain rot, like literally, bro. What are you doing to my boy Glamrock Freddy? Like, you join the game, and like you literally would go behind this little donation board, and you'd get the egg. It was just they're like exposing children to brain rot. And there was other games like what else? What other game can I show? Bathroom Attack, which is another skibbity toilet game. Really dumb. Um, what else? Yeah, you had Season 3 Impossible Squid Game! Exclamation mark! Glass Bridge! Exclamation mark! And like it's one of these stupid. Um, what else do we have? Eat a huge. This actually was a decent one. Want to know why? Because you joined. This one was actually I respected this one, except for the fact that you joined. You had a bunch of these, but there was a little cave. You opened it, and you got the egg. It was easy, plus a W game right there. But on top of that, you had some really odd games, in my opinion. Like another Glass Bridge game. It's literally the exact same game. In fact, that's the literal thumbnail. The literal thumbnail of where's the it's the literal right here. So yeah, exactly. There were two exact the pretty much identical games. Um and then you had other games that just made you question why you were even doing like ADC Dance Studio. This isn't a bad game. I'm not that I played it. I joined and got the egg. Like I'm not hating on these games because like these aren't exactly brain rot. They're just games that girls play, not boys. But like some like they were overall easy. But like what is you can't jump with the tung 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 sahur. This one was actually probably along with NPCs are becoming smart. This is one of my favorites because you had to like shake your arms and scare this little puppet. It was funny. And but yeah, you had games like Brain Rot Evolution in it. And overall games that just took you way too long. Like why do we have a miraculous ladybug game in the Roblox egg hunt? It just doesn't make sense at all. Um, and they don't even start on that game. The Skibby Toll Battle Boom. How did I not see this one? And then we had wait, scroll down. Toilet World Roleplay 2. Like Roblox, what are you doing, man? You're supposed to be a corporation now. That's the whole reason you did this event to begin with. They called it the Hatch and not called it Egg Hunt 2025. But anyways, my overall rating of the event is probably like I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. Then again, it was very odd. But overall, I didn't really have a problem with it except for the games and the fact that it was RNG and the fact that it made you do every quest to get the final egg. But at the end of the day, 5 out of 10. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.